Hello everyone, this is Fosun. Today, I will share this kind of. There is a smoke blowing over. And then to the fan blade. And it gets bigger. Okay, this one is also. I used the new version of fireworks for simulation. And add some turbulence and wind. Okay. Let's create a project first. Select a sphere. Clone it, and here, there is a little more in the middle. Zoom in a little. Then go back to the scene. First, turn off gravity. There is actually a collision here. And use a sphere as a demonstration. Okay, collision body. Use the same as here. Here. I'm just using a blade like this. As a collision. Okay. Add a fireworks emitter. Okay, coal is generating some smoke on the surface. Add a wind force. And blow it towards the sphere here. Change it to 90. Okay, the intensity can be higher. Let's see. The smoke is blowing over now. Then go back here. Let's lower its voxel a little bit, first. And reduce the thickness here. Tui. Let's see. Okay, make it longer. Lower it a little. Now there is a sphere-like object floating over. This form. You can move it inward a little bit. But it's in a relatively chaotic state. You can go back here. And find this extra force. Then you can turn off the intensity of the turbulence here. Okay, then go back to the emitter and turn off the noise here. Let's take a look now. The smoke is blowing in a relatively straight line. Smaller. Oh, no, clone this smaller. Now it has a general shape. Then zoom in a little bit. Okay, and the cube is about a true meter proportion. So when the smoke comes out, it will look more delicate. Okay, this part is shorter. It's not enough. Go back here. There is a dissipation value for the density here, which can be reduced. Okay, now we can pass through here completely. Now there is a problem when it reaches the sphere. The smoke disappears here. So we need to add fuel to the sphere. Okay, then reduce the thickness here a little. Look. You can see that at the moment of collision, there is a feeling similar to an explosion. It's like igniting this splash. But not so strong. It can be smaller. And here, we can make it bigger, which is closer to the sphere. Okay, now, it will produce some smoke. But it's not as crazy as it was at the beginning. Crazy state. Let's take a look at the default state. For this one, the value here is set relatively low. Okay, let's turn it up a bit first. And the thickness value here increase a little bit. Change it back to 1. If it's too wide, it will easily produce that explosive feeling. Okay, there's some of this escaping fumes. This feeling is enough. It's not that the smoke will disappear directly, and some smoke needs to flow over. Okay, and the principle is like this. Here, you can switch to other various forms, which is all okay. For example, nest it again. Let's take a look. Okay, basically, it's okay to change it into the shape we want. Here, we can make the subdivision higher. Okay. Okay, this is the part of our animation today. Here, we use a fan blade as a replacement. Let's render it. And the back is a gradient. This material is a gradient. It's made of a black to a blue-white gradient. Okay, this shell. This shell is a bit rough. A black plastic feeling material. Take a look. Smoke. A light is given to the smoke separately. Other lights don't affect the smoke. Only this light is used alone. In the channel, only turn on these two to affect the lighting of the smoke. These two parameters depends on the size of your actual scene. Basically, the larger the value below, the thicker and denser the overall smoke looks. And the larger the value above is, it will be more transparent and it will appear brighter. So these two are corresponding. If you want thicker and more transparent, you need to increase the brightness of the top one. This is a denser state of smoke. Here it goes. And here is a color tendency. What color of smoke do you want? Okay, this is the material of the smoke. One light is above and diagonally above. And we illuminate the smoke. The rest, one is in the right rear. To illuminate the edges of the fan blades. Look at this. This is lighting up the edges from the left front. Then we'll do something to it. There are some differences in the background. You can stretch this a little longer to make the reflective area more obvious. Here is an HDR texture. And enrich the overall look. such as the reflections here and the strip reflection. Okay, then let's summarize. One is that after turning on the smoke, you need to put extra effort here, and the turbulence intensity here to 0. Then there will be this relatively straight smoke, including the smoke here. The noise here should also be turned off. This will produce straight smoke. Another thing is, let me expand. There is an application of the fuel label. Let it touch the fuel we specified, this object, and then produce a relatively thick smoke, which is equivalent to here. After contact, it will produce some other smoke to supplement. And that's all for today's content. Thanks for watching.